Welcome to this year's Public Health Annual Report. This year's theme is mental health and well-being in children and young people, as told by us.
Sometimes you might feel worried, or you might feel mixed emotions.
Like, even small things to just panic about.
It means nothing.
Any sort of pressure.
To be strong, powerful, brave, all at once.
Bottling all it up inside.
Challenging, confusing.
But to never ever feel enough.
Never ever feel enough.
But to never feel enough.
To be angry at the world. It means nothing.
Last year, did an extra GCSE and got dead stressed on the day. I easily put too much pressure on myself and other pressures, and I just kind of
Most of my times I just spent in the library. That was kind of like my whole high school life, just in the library.
It was stuff like PE. I didn't want to take part in group activities.
Primary school was where you really started with the bullying there, sort of thing.
High school's not not for everyone. It's not a good time, do you know what I mean? Kids can be mean, can't they?
For someone who's got Asperger's syndrome, same as I do, it is hard, especially when you have very, very few friends anyway.
I wasn't focusing on my work, my grades were going down. I have struggled with stuff like anxiety for a few years now.
I struggled with my emotions. I went through phases of hating everyone around me, pushing everyone away. I went in and out of care.
And the firework blew up in my face, and it's left me partially deaf. Not being able to hear what people are saying, and people were making fun for that, so that after that, I just ended up panicking all the time.
I wasn't in a very good situation. I was just feeling down all the time and kind of spaced out and pushing all the people close to me away.
After, it was more them noticing that I wasn't myself, then they kind of intervened and they said, hey, do you want to speak to someone about it?
I think there's been massive moves, hasn't there, across, I think nationally, kind of highlighting mental health.
For a long time there was a stigma in Sefton. You didn't say if you were struggling. We all knew that these things were happening, but the services perhaps or the support wasn't always there.
Sometimes we look at people and think you're an issue, but they're not, they're just people. We want to show them that actually all of us face things at different times in our life.
We tend to find young people come here with many different issues, with many different needs. They can just sit down and be part of something that actually is positive.
They make an environment where we can say anything and it's judge-free.
Because girls in here have been through the same stuff that I've been through. You could ask questions and you can meet new people.
People are so afraid to address mental health because it happens on a day-to-day basis.
If we could talk about it and we could help them understand that it's natural and it's okay and it's normal, then that stigma would go away as well, wouldn't it?
And what I've noticed over the period of time in this job is that STEM services are definitely now there.
It's not like a phase, it's a state of mind. Everyone's wired differently, and people think everyone's wired the same. I think that's what the problem is, really. I think that's one of the good ways to show it through performance, to make people understand, show people what is mental health.
Rainbow Groups is about a year 6 to be in charge, and they will have a topic. The topic was about feelings and how to overcome them.
Any burden that is on their shoulders can be lifted before they even start the day, and then that way we know they can access the learning.
Mental health is everybody's business and we've all got it, so let's talk about it and have that dialogue. So we'll go into schools and run kind of drama-based workshops that will talk about mental health.
We want to make a difference to the lives of children and young people and their families in Bootle. So we have a community garden, we work with families, we have a cafe, we train young people.
It's just life skills for the future, and the younger they learn those skills, the better their well-being and mental health will be as they get to an adult. If you don't invest in the young ones, you've got no chance.
Someone years ago said to me that expression is the opposite of depression. When we have spaces where we feel safe, we can often begin to tell our story.
Like, I know so many people that have done this, that have been nervous in social situations, and over the past 4 weeks they've opened up so much. Yeah, it's really important.
With young people, it's what it is, it's what other people think of them. You haven't got to a point of where you can say, this is me. You're still discovering yourself, you're discovering like what type of future you want.
We want to show them that actually the world's their oyster and they can do whatever they want to do and be anyone they want to be.
One of the projects we did was about our self-portrait, which was like us, which is how we see ourselves. So then it's kind of like subconsciously showing yourself something that you never really knew.
Because you can interpret it how you want, and it's non-judgmental, like you can't judge me if you don't know who I am.
My self-portrait is kind of, it's a body with a black outline, and then it's a silhouette, like it doesn't have any features, but then when you get to the head, it's an explosion of colour, and its background is all flowers and musical notes and stuff, because I feel like all the thoughts are in my head, and if I don't let them out, like, I'll explode. But going outside and like hearing the music and seeing nature and stuff like that helps. Because then I realise that if I'm not here, that would be all the stuff that I'm missing.
The advice I could give is don't stay quiet.
You got no need to like be shy or like hold back from talking.
Don't isolate yourself. There's always someone there.
They just want to help people like you and me.
Talk about what you want to talk about.
This is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is where I'm going to go.
Your past doesn't say who you are. It's just your past.
You have to love yourself first. That is like primarily what we're trying to do.
Always, always, always open up to someone. I know it will be hard.
Like, it'll make the whole day better. We can help each other.
Help you develop your confidence.
You need to feel safe.
And not be scared.
Yeah, and be happy.
Try your hardest. You can do it. It will get better.
Because you're not alone.
I think happiness is being yourself.
A happy smiley face balloons and breathing and just looking at the bigger picture.
Watching the penny drop when they get that they can be so much more than they thought they could be.
Happiness is having a massive laugh and a big smile on your face at the end of the day, because everything's gone all right.
I don't know, I look forward to it. So if I'm feeling a bit down, I'm like, oh, I've got this I can look forward to. So just keep going, and you can see that there are problems that you can overcome.
Just knowing that you've got someone there just to talk to. That's the best. I think that's the best way to do it.
Like, I used to think I was a failure, but come out of school at more GCSEs and I thought I could. Met new people from here, and like, my mental health and stuff's good.
My mental health at the minute as well, I'm still not the best, but I've got the right tools in place to help me get to that place where I'm happy.
I think happiness is living in your own world, having fun with it.
Well, I thought there's nobody like me, so I might as well make the most of being myself, because what's the point of being like someone else, because that would just be boring.
People are nice, and it's just kind of being like, a lot like being at home, if you know what I mean. It's like home.
Thank you for watching our video. For more information, please visit our website.